Hi, Vismai here, and for those that don't know me, I'm a chiropractor for 27 years. I guess why you should listen to me regarding keeping more people in chiropractic care longer is that my metrics speak for themselves. I only needed one new person for every 2,000 to 2,500 returning visits. I didn't do that forcefully. It was happy paying people coming in voluntarily. There was no motivation by fear and there wasn't intense promotion. But I think a lot of you will agree with me that chiropractic, as globally, we've just got a real issue. You know, we go to these chiropractic seminars that we love, and we all love chiropractic, but the public's just not sticking around. I'm speaking next weekend in the UK, and I was just having a look at the average metrics, and the average person in the UK who visits a chiropractor goes 6.7 times. And I don't know about you, but it kind of infuriates me. You know, we've got this beautiful healing art that helps people enormously with their health, with their life, with their connectivity, and yet they're not sticking around, and I just wonder why that is. I guess one of the big problems I see is that we start our relationship with our community on the back foot, and that is we do a lot of promotion, a lot of advertising, and that's a tricky situation. So I've kind of tended to steer away from that and moved more into the using tools in the form of, I'm in my office now actually, in the form of a lending library, in the form of quarterly newsletters that are really well printed and set up, and also just in the form of just designing a really nice healing space for people to come into. So this is our office in Singapore. I've been here 4.5 years. And my PVA has just ticked over the 100 mark for the first time. I know that sounds slow, but that's the nature of the PVA metric. It's not a quickly changing thing. And to earn the right to have people to come into you like more than 100 times, you've really got to go for meaning. So I've never been a super high volume practitioner. I really went for meaning, and that's been really sustainable for me. You know, so out in my career, I've been doing it for 27 years. And I've been able to take 4 sabbaticals from 3 months all the way to 5 years. And to be honest, I haven't enjoyed chiropractic as much as I have now. I've got a small boutique office in the center of Singapore with one CA, and my wife is also a chiropractor. But we love chiropractic, we love people, we've got a genuine curiosity for our fellow human beings. So I thought I'd just give you a quick look at the practice. So we have a couple of adjusting tables here. We kind of renovated this whole place. I think it's really nice to have a floor that speaks to your values of naturalism. This is our new patient consult area. It's very open. It's just for that, we just use that as the glass wall. We just use that more for sound than anything else. Yeah, and we're on a street level. And we also change the art every, 3 to, let's say 6 to 12 months. That just gives a bit of volatility for the office, because people coming into long-term care, they can't get motivated by central nervous system pictures. They get an understanding from that, but they kind of, at a certain point, they drop off from all that. You know, they want volatility, they want an interesting person to work with. And especially they want meaning, and art, and having a great lending library is just a great way to prompt meaning. You know, we also use tools for the CA. So for example, every quarter we have a quarterly newsletter that just sits on the front desk here. This one's on pregnancy. And we have a little bookmark there, so every time we lend one of our lending library books out, we give 2 bookmarks, and we always just prompt people with, this one's for you to read the book, and this one's for a friend if you've got a friend that might want to come in for chiropractic care. So enjoy this journey. This is my first YouTube film ever. I'm going to share my life's work. My legacy I really want to leave for the profession is to just keep people in chiropractic care longer. You know, the reason for that is I just like people that are adjusted. You know, for me, it's just a really different quality of person. I also like readers, people who have got this yearning for learning and lifelong journey with that. And I just like meandering through life with people. You know, for me, it's not just about the chiropractic adjustment. It moves well beyond into your just meaningful relationships and ascending with them. As their level of understanding of health ascends, we've got to be ready to hold that space. And most chiropractic colleges throughout the world prepare you for the first 3 levels of understanding, which is, well, first they come in, they're quite apathetic about you and chiropractic. Then they get a bit attracted to you. Then they start to adopt you. And that takes people from, let's say, a pain-based understanding into a corrective care understanding, and then into more like the maintenance. But after that, so that will get your PVA up to around 40 actually. But to go beyond that, you really need to have a strong emotional intelligence, and you need to have prompts for performance-based people coming into you, beyond pain, of course. And finally, they come in for lifetime. You know, these people just journey with me throughout life. And you've got to have prompts all the way along, and more importantly, you've got to really train your CAs and give the CAs a toolbox to be able to raise people's levels of health understanding. Okay, so I will see you in the next film.